Hello, beautiful souls. Twice in one day. Lucky me. How are you? I hope you're doing well. So I feel a little bit guilty for having done a live while I was going through a car wash and I wasn't able to give you focused attention. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for leaving comments, even though I couldn't read the comments because I was driving and focusing on the road and being safe and all that kind of good fun stuff. So, so I'm a bit excited. I had to jump on and share this. You guys are like my family. So whenever I do something super exciting or I'm really excited about something, I feel like jumping on here live and talking to you because I get really excited about stuff and I'm by myself. Like I'm in the cottage by myself. I haven't actually spoken to too many people in person today. And sometimes I just need that interpersonal connection. And I can always count on YouTube for my interpersonal connections. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being a part of this tribe of mine, of all beautiful souls. And I can honestly say that had I taken my ex-husband's advice in the past and not become a YouTuber, he didn't want me to be on YouTube, I would be missing out on this so much now and I would be much more sad. So I am just deeply, deeply, deeply and profoundly grateful for you all. So I'm just a bit excited because, I just created a Discord channel for my Magickal library, my Patreon book club. I don't know how to use Discord, but it's a feature that Patreon has now created as an integration in some of the tiers. So I thought because I'm starting the Guinevere Deception for the book club this month and I've just uploaded my video on Patreon, so it's live now, I created a Discord channel for it. Or what is it called? A Discord channel. Yes, that's what it's called. And I'm really excited. I don't know how to use it though. Do you ever get that? Where you're like, I'm doing this new thing that I don't really know how to use. I have had a little brush with Discord. I have as a part of a Insta challenge. Yay! I'm really, really excited to just get stuck in. I'm just excited to get stuck into it and I really want to buddy read this one, like hardcore. I just finished The Beautiful, by the way. If you don't like books, then I'm sorry about this. But I just finished The Beautiful by Renee Adier. And I'm like so lit by it. I was like, oh my God. It was so good. It was so good. So I was really inspired to post this video that I shot really clumsily this morning, just straight off the iPhone. You know how it goes. Sometimes that's what we need to do. I use an iPhone 10 if anyone cares. Yeah, so I decided to create this Discord because I wanted to give, even though I've got a Facebook, private Facebook group attached to the book club, I don't love Facebook. I actually really, really detest Facebook. And if I didn't have to be on Facebook, I effing wouldn't be. I just wouldn't be because I don't like it. But it is one of those visual platforms that you can share a lot of the good stuffs. And, you know, and that to me is really, it's really positive. So I have that going. So we start the Guinevere Deception as part of the Magickal Library on Patreon today, like right now. I think I read 20 words of it before I came up here while I was having my smoothie for lunch because I'm still sugar free and carbohydrate free and all of that good fun stuff. With the exception of cheat day, with the exception of yesterday, which was my sister's birthday. She wanted to have pizza, and so that was her birthday wish, and we made that happen. I had one piece of pizza. That's how good I was, folks. One single piece of pizza. And then that was it. Hey. So how about we make this fun and I'll pull a card? How about that? I'm just in the process of uploading video readings for today. I've had a really big day. I love when she does that. Alicia! Oh, I just got your notification on Discord. I'm super excited. I'm super excited. You're like the first person. I'm like, oh my God, this is so fun. I hear that you can do a little bit of video. I think you can do audio and definitely like text stuff. And because I have been buddy reading the Beautiful, because I read it late in the Magickal library, you know what I mean. I started buddy reading it hardcore with Alora, and I finished it in a week. I took a break. I started reading The Lies of Loch Lamora, and then I was deciding on what book we would do next. Hang on, I need water. Oh. Right, sorry about that. So I finished it today and I'm so excited, and it was so fun to buddy read it so closely. The last time I did a solid buddy read like that, where it was really intense and we were sticking close to each other, and I'm like, what book are you at? What page number are you at? What page number are you at? And it was backwards and forwards. I'm like, I'm at this bit. And then we do a FaceTime and then we're like, oh my God. Like, it was so fun. And I haven't done that since I did it with Twilight, before I was even on YouTube with my other best friend. I was living in the Northern Territory at the time. She was living in Central Queensland at the time. And we were going through each book. And I remember having to order my books, and they would fly in on the daily flight. So I would have to get RAPS, which was remote area pickup service, to pick up the book from the bookstore in Darwin, and then they would drop it off and I'd receive it on that afternoon flight. Like, it was a premium service that you had to pay money for. But yeah, that's how I used to get my books back then, before Book Depository was a thing. And I was living in this really isolated location. I've had an interesting life, folks. I've lived in many interesting places. So yeah, this buddy reading was so good, and I was so inspired. I'm so inspired by this fervent buddy reading that Alora and I have been doing, that I wanted to create that kind of same atmosphere and do it here on Discord, which I don't know how to use. I just don't know how to use. I need to take a course on this. I know that it's really popular at the moment. Like, it's one of those really popular integratable apps and that. And let's just see how we go. Let's see how we go with it. So if you know how to use it, tips, folks, tips. So I'm going to pull a card. It's the first quarter waxing in Gemini today. How do I know this? It's because I'm on top of this shit. So, the Chariot! Look at this totem card for the day. Oh my gosh. I just did Discord. I'm opening up the channels of communication. I'm feeling good about this. The Chariot, as we know, is strong moving forward energy. It's really, really good, positive, strong moving forward energy. It holds an element of victory to it, and knowledge and experience, and carrying all of that gusto and gumption and amazing wisdom forward. And so I think this is a wonderful card. I've been using Discord for years. It's not hard. I'm excited for you. Oh, Luna, thanks. Well, if you know of any resources that can help me sort of navigate it as a manager or a moderator, I don't know. It's voice channels, text channels. Wait just a damn minute. Oh, I can add a voice channel. Create channel. Private channel? Yes. Oh, how the fuck do I do that? I decided that it's so hard. Text channel. Interesting. I don't know. We don't know. So the Chariot is my strong moving forward energy, and then I have the Emperor, which is about boundaries and order and structure, social order specifically, and legalities, specifically boundaries. It's a really important one, boundaries. Biffy, if you look at my post that I just put up on Patreon for the book club, you will see the Discord link and you can click on it and it will take you through there. I just added it as an amendment because I asked the question, did you want me to create one? And then I went, fuck it, I'll just create one because I'm feeling like it. And so we have the Chariot, we have the Emperor. These are two big, bold cards. And I find that flying under the flag of these two big, bold cards makes me feel really strong and positive, especially as I take this next step. Sometimes these small little things can amount to something bigger and more amazing. And I really do want to create a better way for me to interact directly with my patrons without having to resort to Facebook, because I find Facebook just don't like it. And if I could completely like take myself off Facebook, I absolutely would. But because I have these groups associated to Patreon, I don't. But it bothers me being on Facebook. I don't like it. I don't like being on there. And people tend to message me on Facebook a lot. And I prefer emails. Just if you want to get a hold of me, just effing send me an email, because I don't check my Facebook messages, because that's no way to message a person. I know. I sound a bit ranty. But I want one for you. I want to pull a card for you guys. 5 of Cups. If you just joined, that's so awesome. We've got the 5 of Cups. Is somebody suffering from nausea and or a hangover and or morning sickness? Illness of some kind like that. This is my morning sickness hangover card. And once upon a time, a Jehovah's Witness came knocking at my door, and I was incredibly morose after they told me about an incredibly morose story. So I have so many of these fun associations with the 5 of Cups. But be healthy. I'm suffering nausea, not pregnant though. Let me pull another card for you. The 3 of Wands. Things will get better for you very soon. Creatively better for you. Perhaps if you create something, you start to put your little tendrils out and create a little something now, it'll sort of bring on the healing fires of Kanaz. Fire for healing, sealing, searing, you know, that good fun stuff. Cauterizing wounds. Indeed. Oh, I get to say hello to people. I can. Yay. Oh, guys, I want you all to join me on my book club, because now I get to like message you off an app, which is way better. Oh, I can't wait. Imagine buddy reading on this. Oh, I'm so going to love this. I'm going to love this hard. I can just feel it. I feel extraordinarily excited for this. And you should see the beautiful photo. Hang on. Wait. I'm going to turn you around if I can so that you can see what I'm looking at. Okay, look at that. That's the book that we're reading. It's The Guinevere Deception. Look at that beautiful photo. Look at it. It's a King Arthur retelling. In case you're as fanatical about King Arthur and Avalon and Camelot and the story of the knights as I am, then you may really, really enjoy this one. So it's a beautiful time to be in the book club. We have one book, and then I'm thinking of, wait for it. Let me just grab this. Hold on a second. So the Magickal library is for witchcraft, witches, magical fiction, fantasy. We do it all. And we did the Journey to the Dark Goddess, as well as the Cruel Prince, as well as the Beautiful. So we had fairies and vampires for the summer solstice and the winter solstice, so the longest night and the summer celebration. So the Cruel Prince was our summer solstice one because I like to incorporate both hemispheres, and then the Beautiful, and then our witchcraft non-fiction was Journey to the Dark Goddess. But this time around, and I'm not ready to announce this yet, but I'm contemplating doing Sticks, Stones, Roots and Bones by Stephanie Rosebird, Hoodoo Mojo Conjuring with Herbs. This one here I've had for a while. I haven't had a chance to dedicate any time to it, but it looks really interesting, and it's kind of like a manual, a bit of a how-to, but I thought perhaps for April we could incorporate this as a witchcraft nonfiction and then have another book in there for good measure. So let's see how we go with that. I'm contemplating a nonfiction and a fiction read. So sticking with those two and just seeing how we go, because, you know, I want to make things manageable for people. I'm reading a lot faster now that I'm reading a lot more fiction because I was burnt out on nonfiction, and I think that it's really good to give yourself a break from time to time. I've been years and years and years specifically dedicated to nonfiction, and I just burnt out on it now, and it put me in a big reading slump. And now I have been, my Goodreads goal is 60 books. So I don't think I read 13 books last year. I don't know, maybe I did. Who knows? Maybe 20 books I read last year. It wasn't very much. And in January, I read 6 books in January. So I'm off to a hell of a good start at the very least. And I just finished a book, and it's early March. So I hope to finish the Guinevere Deception. And then I'm buddy reading The Lies of Loch Lamora. Oh no, I'm not buddy reading that one. I'm reading that one on audiobook, The Lies of Loch Lamora. I'm not invested in that one as much just yet. It's moving along, and it's kind of like my travel book. So whenever I do a trip into the city or something like that, something more industrious, then I do that kind of thing. And I'll listen to it. I made my dad listen to it yesterday. He hated it so much. He was like, I just can't bear it. He is a massive reader, but he despises audiobooks, and he can read a book like The Lies of Loch Lamora in a half a day. He's a very, very, very fast reader, and it's incredible. So I don't have that same thing. I do listen to my audiobooks at twice speed. So it's very exciting. Anyway, so I've got that one on the go, and I want to put a witchcraft nonfiction, but I'm not ready for that this month. I'm just keeping it fiction at the moment. I'm just needing it to be fiction. I want to try one book, and where is Sexy Lancelot? Oh my God, Alicia, you cracked me up. Yeah, I just want to try this out and see how it goes with one book. Yes, voice actors, great narrators. In The Lies of Loch Lamora, they actually do a really good voice acting in that one. I'm pretty damn impressed with it, actually. So there we have it, beautiful souls. I just thought that I would finish that off. I have Discord now. I have a Discord channel for my book club. I'm very excited. That is a massive accomplishment. That is why I'm talking to you right now, because I feel extraordinarily proud of myself, because now I can effectively buddy read this book with as much fervor as I should be buddy reading all my books, and my Apple Watch is telling me to stand. So I better do that. Anyway, beautiful souls, thank you so much for hanging out. I've just finished a couple of readings. I'm feeling a little bit better about myself. I had a really nice smoothie for lunch, like I said, and that sort of pepped me up a little bit. It gave me a little bit of extra energy. And yeah, so thanks for sitting with me once again, keeping me company, enjoying in my moments. You guys are going to be the people that I lean into for enjoying my moments. And yeah, so much love and many blessings. Bye.